was the two columns here, wasn't it? This column and this column. Would you believe? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Say that again. You can. Yeah. So I'll go through this column here first. Right. Okay. So anyone need me to do 31? 32? Or sorry, 34. 31, 34. No? 37? 37. Right. Okay. Right, 37. Right. 3x squared minus x minus 14. Right, the number in front of x squared is not 1, so you have to multiply the 3 by the 14 and you get 42. So you're looking for the factors of 42 that subtract to give me, this is a 1. So you're looking for the factors. Remember, if there's no number in front of the x, there's a 1 understood to be there. So that means you want the factors of 42 that subtract to give me 1. So you can go 1 by 42, 2 by 21, 3 by whatever, 14, 4 by, doesn't go in, 5, no, 6, 6 sevens are 42, aren't they? 6 and 7. Is that okay? So you split the 1x into a 6x and a 7x. Now, the minus, so that means they're getting different signs. So which one will I give the minus to? Minus 7 plus 6. Is minus 7 plus 6 minus 1? Or plus 6 minus 7 is minus 1. Agreed? Then you have a 3x squared at the front. And then you have a minus 14 at the end. Okay, out of the first two, there's a 3x common. And I'm left with an x plus 2. Out of the second two, I need to take out a minus 7. And when you take out a minus 7, you're left with an x. That becomes a plus. And 7 2s are 14. Now your brackets are the same, so your answer is 3x minus 7 times x plus 2. Alright? Happy? Right, that was number 37. So continuing on that column, 40, 43. Yes, 43. Right, so number 43 reads 4x squared minus 11x plus 6. So the number in front of x is not, x squared is not a 1, so that means you multiply 4 by 6 and you get 24. So you're looking for the factors of 24 that add to give me 11. So factors of 24 that add to give me 11. So I can have 1 by 24, no. 2 by 12, no. 3 by 8, yes. 3 and 8 add to give me 11, isn't it? So it's add to give me 11. So that's a 3x and an 8x. Because I'm adding, I'm giving them the same sign. So it's plus plus or minus minus. And it's minus minus. So minus minus. And then I have a 4x squared. And I have a plus 6. Okay, out of the first two, there's only an x common, so I'm left with a 4x minus 3. Out of the second two, I'm going to take a minus 2, and I'm going to be left with 4x minus 3. So your first bracket is made up of the bits, x minus 2, and your second bracket is the common bracket, which is 4x minus 3. Is that okay? Yes. You'll have to say it louder, Rose, sorry. No, it's the second sign that decides that. So if the second sign is a plus, they're the same sign. If the second sign is a minus, they're different signs. Okay? Yes? Yeah, you probably put the 8x here and the 3x here. Yeah, and you get the exact same answer. That's fine. Anything else? Right, that was number 43. Number 46? Right, number 46 is right, 12x squared minus 17x plus 6. So 6 12s are 72. So you want the factors of 72 that add, okay? You want the factors of 72 that add to give me 17. Right, okay, so, oh, we have to go on here. We have to find a lot here. 6 12s? No. 9 eighths, isn't it? 9 eighths are 72, and 9 and 8 add to give me 17. Is that alright? Okay. Right, so that gets split into a 9x and an 8x. A plus means they're getting the same sign because you're adding them, so you only add when they have the same sign. And you want to, so that's a minus 9 and a minus 8. So when it's a plus, it's the same sign, and it is whatever that sign is. So then I have a 12x squared here and a plus 6 here. Okay, out of the first two, there's a 3x common. So 3 4s are 12 and there's an x left. 3 3s are 9 and the x has gone out. Here I'm going to take out a minus 2 and I'm left with a 4x minus 3. Okay, so my first bracket is 3x minus 2 and my last bracket is 4x minus 3. Is that okay? Right, the next column, does anyone need me to do 32? Does anyone need me to do 32? Right, so 32 is 6x squared plus x minus 15. So 6 by 15 makes 90. So you want the factors of 90 that subtract to give me 1. So when there's no number in front of x, remember there's a 1 understood to be there. So 9 by 10. 9 and 10 subtract to give me 1, don't they? So I'm splitting this 1x into a 9x and a 10x. So the minus means they have different signs. I want to end up with plus 1. So minus 9 plus 10 will give me plus 1. So then I have a 6x squared and a minus 15. Out of the first two I'm taking out a 3x, and 3 2s are 6 and there's an x left, and 3 3s are 9, the x has gone out. Out of the second two I'm going to take out a plus 5. 5 by 2 is 10 and that stays the same because I took out a plus, and 5 3s are 15. Okay, so your 3x plus 5 times 2x minus 3. Is that okay? Yes.
I don't get why you couldn't have done plus 10 minus 9x.
That butchered that'd be you could, and that would be the same answer.
Because I got a different answer.
Right. Okay, so you did plus 10 minus 9x, yeah? Yeah, you should have got the same answer. Because that's exactly what I did. I just did it in a different order. So hang on now. Right, and what did you take out that was common out of the first two brackets?
2x.
2x, very good. And what did you get left with? Excellent. And what did you take out of the second two brackets?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. What did you get left with?
3x plus 5.
3x plus 5. So your answer is 2x minus 3 times 3x plus 5. Which is exactly what I had written a minute ago, right? Except I had 3x plus 5 written first and then 2x minus 3. But order doesn't matter, they're multiplied. That's one bracket multiplied by another. And order doesn't matter. So that's correct. So come here, have you been marking ones wrong?
Yeah.
And they're probably right, they're just written in a different order. Okay? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay? Right, that's number 32. 35, anyone? 38, anyone? 41? Forty-one reads 6x squared plus x minus 22. So 6 by 22 is 132. So I want the factors of 132 that subtract to give me 1, right? Okay, so I think that would be 12 11s. 12 11s are 132, are they? Yeah. So we split that into a 12x and an 11x. And you're giving them different signs and you want to end up with plus 1. So plus 12, take away 11, will give me plus 1. So then I have a 6x squared here, and I have a minus 22 here. Right, out of the first two I'm taking out a 6x, and I'm left with a 2x. Sorry, I'm left with an x, aren't I? Sorry, x plus 2. And out of the second I'm taking a minus 11, and I'm left with an x, that becomes a plus, and 2 11s are 22. Then your factors are 6x minus 11 times x plus 2. Is that right? Okay. And that was number, I can't remember, 41. Yeah. 44, anyone? 44. 44 reads 10x squared minus 17x minus 20. Okay, so 10 by 20 makes 200, so you're looking for the factors of 200 that subtract to give me 17. So factors of 200 that subtract to give me 17. God almighty, what do we do here? 10 by 20, subtract to give me 10. So 8 by 8 and 25. That's it, isn't it? 825. Right. So split this into an 8x and a 25x. Now I'm subtracting them, so I'm giving them different signs. I want to end up with a minus 17. So that would be plus 8 minus 25. So then there's a 10x squared here and a minus 20 here. Right? So out of the first two, take out what's common. There's a 2x common. I'm left with a 5x plus 4. Out of the second two, take out what's common. There's a minus 5 common. And I'm left with 5x plus 4. And then my brackets are 2x minus 5 times 5x plus 4. I presume finding the factors was the problem, was it? Right, because as the numbers get bigger, it's hard to. But like, look, I'm happy if you can do the easier ones. Yes. Try it, yes. Yes. What?
How many points did you lose across the last step?
3 probably. Right, okay, 47 then. Does anyone need me to do 47? No? Right, okay. Just 2, 4, 6. There was 12 sums last night. Okay. 12 out of 12. 12 out of 12. All right. Excellent. Well done. 11 out of 12. Just so I can see how we're doing. 10 out of 12. Excellent. 9 out of 12. Very good. 8 out of 12. 7. 6. 5. Anyone less than 5? Right, this is really good. So the worst was 8 out of 12, which was excellent. Right, okay, because some of them, the last few ones there were hard. They're finding the factors. They were big numbers or whatever, weren't they? Right, okay. You may have noticed I put up some sheet up on Teams. Right, don't open it yet. I'll tell you now in a minute, okay? What they are, girls, they're in section 2.1. We took out what's common. Right? In section 2.2, right, there was 4 terms and we grouped them. So we did 1 with 2 and 3 with 4. So that was called grouping terms, okay? And how do we recognise that, girls? Because there was 4 terms. And when we tried to take out what's common across the line, there was nothing common to everything, okay? Right? Part C was the difference of 2 squares. And how do we recognise that? How do we recognise that? How many terms was there? 2. Right, okay. And the last one was quadratics, which is what we've just finished doing. And how do we recognise that? There was 3 terms. There was an x squared term, an x term, and a number, isn't it? Okay? Right. So the picture I put up in Teams there, and you can look at it in a minute, right, it's a mixture of all these, right? Because that's what will happen in the exam. Okay, so you won't know what... Yes?
What is the difference of 2 squares?
1 second. Right, so you don't know which one to use, okay? You don't know which one to use. That's the whole point, right, okay? You don't know which one to use. You always try this one first, okay? So you always try that one first. And if there's nothing common across the whole line, it's either 1, 2, or 3, right? And you know by if you count the terms, if there's 4 terms, 2 terms, or 3 terms. Okay? Right? Is that clear to everyone? So when you look at it, always see, can you take out what's common first? So this could be any number of terms. Any number of terms. So there could be 2, there could be 3, there could be 4, there could be 5, right? Okay? So take out what's common, girls. It could be any number of terms, okay? Always try that first. So have a look across the line and you see, is there anything I can take out across the line? Okay, is that right? If there's nothing, then you count the terms. If there's 4 terms, you group them. Do 1 and 2 together and 3 and 4 together. Right? If there's 2 terms, it's the difference of 2 squares. And if it's 3 terms, it's a quadratic, which is the ones you were doing last night. Okay? Right, just to remind you what the difference of 2 squares was. Right, okay? Do you all know grouping terms? Because we do it in quadratics anyway. Do you all know how to group the terms? You do 1 and 2, take out what's common. Do 3 and 4, take out what's common. The 2 brackets should be the same, and then you put the first bracket from the bits, and the second bracket is the common bracket. We're okay with that? And we're okay with the quadratics because we've just been doing them. Difference of 2 squares would be something like 36x squared take away 49y squared. Okay? So it's something to be squared, take away something to be squared. So what squared will give me 36x squared? Ask yourself, what squared will give you 36? 6. And an x will give you, an x to be squared will give you 6x squared. Would you agree? Right. What squared will give you 49y squared?
7.
So that's 7y all to be squared, isn't it? Then you just write down 2 sets of brackets. You put a 6x and a 6x. You put a 7y and a 7y. Does anyone remember the last step? One's a plus and one's a minus. What if I put a minus then a plus? Same thing. Same thing, isn't it? Right? Is that okay? Right. Okay. So on to Teams, I have put up a sheet, right, with all these mixed in together. Okay? So wait now till I see where did I put it, until I have a look and see. Right, it's from another book. It's not from your own book, okay? So just give me a sec now and I'll have a look. So time, yeah, between now and tomorrow, I want you to do 1 to 21. Right? That's a lot of maths now, so off you go, get moving. Right, you have 15 minutes at least here. So 1 to 21. So the sheet on Teams, okay,